Hello, I'm Spastastic. Welcome to Spastastic TV. Today we're going to be looking at some older tech, seeing as that you're looking at me on a black and white CRT television screen, which means that maybe an older tech review, maybe looking at old tech, maybe a bumbling idiot staring at a camera, or staring at some old technology that he has no understanding of whatsoever. Anyhow, the only thing I can think of now that would be appropriate is a jump cut.
So this is what we have to look at today. It's the freaking Laser Compact XT. This is an XT series, well, basically an IBM XT compatible computer, complete with its 5 1/4 inch floppy disk drive. However, it does work. It does power on, and I actually was able to pick this up for $10, and it actually came with the power supply. However, I came up to an issue of where I don't exactly have a freaking monitor or like a TV that seems to want to work with it, and that's where I'm actually asking you, the YouTube viewer, for information, because I'm going to show you what it does when I plug it into this little Daewoo television here. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump to that. Oh, it also came with a power supply too, so this is going to be the only video where it's not going to be oh, it didn't come with a power supply, because I got it in its box without the user manual. But anyhow, let's go to showing you what happens when I plug it into a television. Since saying is that when I seen the video that the 8-bit guy did on this, he was able to plug it right into the component video on a TV and actually get text to display, but I ran into a series of issues with that. So let's get on to that. Jump cut. This is that weird proprietary connector that they got. Go ahead and get that plugged in. It'll be easier if I set the camera on a tripod, so or if I had like some sort of like number or something on it to actually, tell me what I'm doing. Okay, that's plugged in. There's that, which is I'm just using a normal component video port. This is a composite output. Now I don't know if it's a problem with the refresh rate on my TV, that it doesn't like to display 80 columns text, which that seems to be par for the course with I don't even know what I'm talking about really, but go ahead and get that plugged into here. Power on the TV, so you might get an epileptic seizure, so seizure warning. And okay, the power is on this side. TV warning to life. When I go power it up, this is what happens. It sits there and it just freaks out. I mean, that's about the best that I can get with it. However, it does boot on. It accesses the disk drive. I don't have a boot disk or anything for it, but of course it's not like I could display anything with it because of this. However, let me go ahead and jump cut to showing you with it plugged into my Dynex TV, which seems to not give a shit about what's being plugged into it. I'm just going to plug the video into the component port and find the remote somewhere so I can show you what I think the issue is, although it's a weird issue. It also has the little thing on the back here that you can change it from color to that, but as you can see, it didn't do anything. It doesn't really seem to want to do anything. Now, I would normally plug something like this into like a newer like flat screen thing, but this is a 9-pin freaking RGB port, and everything I got's a 15-pin, so that's a thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump cut to me changing televisions. All right. So I got it plugged into the component port on this on this TV, and I'm gonna go ahead and power it on if I can remember where the damn power button is, which is on the side, which would be on the top. I assume that this is put in the thing. Now you can see it does this little thing right here where it's scrolling down through the images. It has a 128K. It's 128 and then 5K, 512K actually, I guess. But anyhow, that's about all the more I can get it to display, and then it just sits there and scrolls, press a key. However, when I press the AV thing, for some unknown reason, it says it's getting a PAL signal, which doesn't make any sense to me. By the way, the TV's been unplugged for a while, so it thinks it's 1980. Seems appropriate for a computer that was made in 1986. But yeah, I mean, it thinks it's getting a PAL signal. As I said, I don't know if it's a problem with the refresh rate or if I'm just doing something wrong. I mean, there's no little settings on the dip switches on the bottom of the Laser Compact XT to sit there and mess around with. However, when I get that sorted out, I'll just go ahead and do an 8-bit style video on this. But if you can give me any information on how to fix this issue, I would greatly appreciate it. If not, I'm going to have to go do a freaking search for a freaking actual composite monitor, or one that accepts an 9-pin RGB port, which kind of pisses me off because I've actually found one that actually had one of those things. But anyhow, if you found like this like older tech looking at video thing kind of interesting, actually having some production quality, if you're also interested in how I actually did the little thing with that black and white TV, seeing as that most of those little black and white TVs had no inputs other than an aerial, I will do a video on that in a later date. But anyhow, I am Spaztastic. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Some odd techno music or some shit will play.